Hi, this is Justin Wheeler, and today I'm taking a look at Icon, Martin Crumlish and Bertrando, or Bertrand's Instant Social Presence Tube Edition, which is designed to make YouTube graphics very easy. Now, it's a solid tool in some ways, but there are a couple of flaws. Let's take a quick look at it. Let's take a look at my YouTube channel. This is my current YouTube channel, which you can see here. It's all very exciting. This is my business YouTube channel, which has got a custom background. Now, custom background's a bit of a pain. It was designed for me by a Filipino graphic designer about a year and a half ago, and we're now in the process of rebranding everything, so this is actually going to change quite soon. But effectively, this was a custom background done for another website. This is a standard, pretty much a standard YouTube background with one minor change. I've changed the color. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to upload to this the YouTube graphic that I created using Martin's system. So let's just choose a file and upload that. That's the wrong one. Sorry, I completely did the wrong thing. Choose a file and go to Downloads and Snapshot. Here we go. And let's upload this. And let's see what happens with it. Very exciting. Here we go. And you'll see now, so it's changed, it's got preview mode only, and you can see what I mean, it definitely looks better. There are a couple of interesting things here. Let's get to the preview mode only, so that's fine. You'll see, well, there's one slight issue here, which is that the size of the background that it creates is this size. Now, unfortunately, the YouTube thing will scroll down and show lots of videos, so 10 videos, and it goes down to different size. So one of the flaws really is that you need to make sure the background color and the color here is the same for it to look seamless. So let's go back to the creator. And this actually comes up with a second problem, which is that once you've created a graphic, let's go look at this, Launch Editor. Here we go, Launch Editor, wrong one. So you created this is where we create the graphic. Once you've created a graphic, you can no longer change it. So you've saved it, you've downloaded it, and you've closed it. You can then not come back and make tweaks to it. So you know you've got to get it right the first time, and that is perhaps its biggest flaw. Because if you're doing this for a client, and a client wants you to make a tweak, and every single time you've got to make a tweak, you've got to redo the YouTube background. So it's sort of, it's a bit of a pain, that. But looking at some other sort of aspects, it is it's a solid tool, and there are clever things that you can do with it. So for example, let's look at these templates. It's got templates built in. Now actually, it seems to be a problem with the dentist one, but let's look at the doctor one. So that's a doctor. You've got a nice picture of a doctor, and obviously you change that to your client. Your health, what we care about, his name, telephone number, and all those kind of details. You've got the social media icons, and then this is a nice sort of template. So that's all quite neat. Let's take a look, and we have the same sort of problem with this sort of background, that when you scroll down the page, it's going to be slightly problematic. But even so, it definitely looks better than the bog standard plain YouTube channel. And things you can do, so you might want to pick this blue and have this blue as the background for everything, for example. The second slight issue with this is that these social media icons, which are great, and it's very important to integrate with your social media, they aren't hyperlinkable. And so you actually have to type in the Facebook URL, for example, facebook.com/your local doctor, or whatever his name is, the surgeon name is. And you'll see that looks just a little bit messy. But you can change the font size, and say you can change the style, the hands, etc. You can change the alignment. You can change the size. So there are various neat little aspects there. Obviously, you don't make it too big, but you can see there. So you can change that size up. You can change the font, and you can do this with any element on the page. So John Doe, you can change exactly the same thing here. You can change the font. You can change the Seagay print, for example, and so you can do all of those things. John Doe. You can change this text. You can change everything on here, and that's all quite neat and easy. Let me just pause this while I sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So anyways, that's one of the templates. There's lots more templates here. Let's say they fixed the dentist one. Yeah, they fixed the dentist one. Nice, that's fine. A nice dentist thing. And so that's all. It's all quite neat, isn't it? So it's quite nice. It's various different templates. A bar template. So what's nice about this? You can go to a client and say, listen, you've got a YouTube channel, but your YouTube channel is completely plain, and we've just prepared this for you as a freebie. You're welcome to use it, and we'd love to talk to you about your other marketing, for example. And then, if they want to have a more sophisticated one, they want to have lots of changes done to it, then, all you need to do then is you either outsource it to Fiverr and get a sort of Photoshop expert to do it, and there's some very good at Fiverr people who can do it, or you can do it in Photoshop yourself, or you can just come back here and you can make tweaks. But bear in mind that, every single time you create one of these, you have to, once you've saved it, once you close the window down, you have to recreate it each time, which is a slight flaw. And I suppose it's one of the downsides of having hosted software on somebody else's server. But actually, we have something similar to this. And I think it's their upsell, and they've played around with it a bit more. And I bought PLR rights to a product called Facebook Banner Generator or Timeline Generator. And that created images, and the same sort of problem that you have there. So it's great for creating sort of short-term images or part-time images. But if you want to make lots of tweaks to it, it can be slightly problematic unless you're working with a client there and then, which of course you can also do. So those are some of the slight things that are worthwhile paying attention to. But other than that, it is solid, it is useful. Let's look at the other aspect, the offline lead generator, and I really like this. They talk about some of the ways in which you can make money with this to create leads. They offer a paid YouTube channel design service, offer a free YouTube channel design service, make use of the resources and monthly case studies inside the bonus membership course, TubeJedi, whatever TubeJedi, I haven't had a look at that. Then you can offer a YouTube maintenance service. And they've got some quite neat banner generators here, which are quite good, which you can use for your website, and this is definitely worthwhile having. I think this is an upsell, actually. But let's take a look at this. An online editor. Let's see what we've got here. So a banner, and it's nice. Same sort of thing. You can change the images. You can delete that. You can add a new one. Image. So you upload an image, etc. You can delete that. Delete. You can change the background color. I think you can change the background color. Slightly tricky, actually. I think you can, but I think you've got to be careful which icon you got selected. So let's have a look. Maybe you can't. You can change the color of that. In fact, if we delete everything off here, let's take a look at this. If we can delete the background color. And let's let me delete this. What's that going on? Okay, this is obviously a background which you can't change these colours there. So there we go. By the looks of it, you can probably create a new image. So you can't change those colours. It doesn't look like you can delete this one. I'm not quite sure why. You can certainly move it off the page. You don't see it. So that's one way of doing it. But you can't sort of change these colours here. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. It's quite nice. It's quite useful to create those banners quickly and easily. Let's look at the banner generator 3. They've got various different styles. He has another one. And I think you've got the same problem. You can't change certain aspects of it. So if you're not a Photoshop expert and you don't want to outsource graphics to somebody else, this is a solid, simple tool. But if you are a Photoshop expert, or if you've got something that does graphics for you, you find a Fiverr guy you really like, then I'm not totally sure that this is something that you want to spend your money on. So it's got some pros and cons, really, like anything that one buys. I think that I am going to buy it. I've actually got a review copy. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to have a outsourcer go through business YouTube channels that have got bad or no backgrounds, and I'm going to go and create free backgrounds for relatively active YouTube channels. If I can find them, that's going to be my next challenge. But that's one of the things I'm going to try and do with this, and see whether I can get new clients that way. So thanks for watching. This is Icon and Bertrando's Instant Social Presence YouTube edition. and you can, if you want to buy this, go to findthis.at/YouTube images. Findthis.at/YouTube images. So thank you very much indeed for watching. This is Justin Wheeler signing out.